Okay, here's a question about probabilities from a two-way table. So we have got to, firstly, find two events that are mutually exclusive. So two things that can not both happen. And we've got M, R, and S as named events. So it might be two of those. Now, notice that if I have any row and any column, I've got no noughts in the table. So a row and a column can't be mutually exclusive. But that doesn't mean there are no events that can't both happen. So you're looking at things that if they're doing one, then they can't be doing the other. Okay. And just give the letters for those events for this one. Now then you've got to show that events M and S are independent. Now you have in your notes a test for independence for part B, and the probabilities involved are the probabilities if A and B are going to be independent, then their probability of A and B, and they're the probability of A, and they're the probability of B. So here, okay, you're using different letters, but you're looking at how these things need to be related for independent events. You're going to pull the probabilities you need from out of the table. So for example, you're going to need the probability of M. So you can use, if M is the event that is an AS student, you can use this table of values, don't forget to put the totals on, to find out the probability that it is an AS student, and that will give you the probability of M. Similarly for the other ones you need, and then you need to test whether the rule that you multiply two probabilities to get the other one is true or not. If it turns out to be true, they are independent. Otherwise they're not independent. Here we know that this rule should work, so you need to apply it and comment. Okay, then we've got to find the probability of, remember this symbol, and N means and, so probability of M and R both happen. So you need to find where in the table we've got a student being AS and a physics student, and you need to express that over the correct total. Now remember, for conditional probabilities, this one's conditional, the event that you're given means that you're only restricting your attention to a part of the table. Okay, for other probabilities, your bottom number of the fraction may be the grand total of the table, because it could be any one of the students, but on conditional probabilities, it will be a different number. Okay, and then finally for part D, you've just got to say what this means. So R dash means that R doesn't happen. This means and. So you can start by saying the student is not a blah and not something else, and then you can put that maybe into more friendly language if you want to. Okay, you've just got to show that you understand these symbols for these last couple of marks. I hope that gives you some pointers, and you do have examples like this in your notes.